Hello, everyone, and replay watchers. If there is any, who knows? I feel it necessary to state, hi, creative soul. I feel it necessary to state that anything that I say in my commentary videos, whether they be about um, whatever topic, is said when they are about the CWC community. They are, the other topics are specific for specific other reasons. But uh, in regards to most of the commentary that I do pertaining to the CWC community, they are done with the intention of an educational reason to educate people based on my own experience pertaining to cyberbullying. So when using other people's videos, they are used within the guidelines. If somebody thinks that I haven't read what the purpose of, using something within Fair Use Act guidelines is, and the policies and procedures, you're incorrect. You're incorrect. I do know that YouTube doesn't always follow their own policies and procedures. That I also know. So it's unfortunate, but that's also another reason for my live streams. Oh, it's always the same people, but I feel like butthurt is I see people who have lost their children to cyberbullying and gang stalking. And they maybe go on the local news and they talk about their experience. And it doesn't have the concern that I would expect, you know, the society that I grew up in, at least, a lot of people that I know grew up in, it doesn't have the same concern. And I think it's because there's no repercussions. And when you let something go and then it goes on 20 years, it spirals out of control. If a snowball kept rolling, right, getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, eventually it could crush and kill people. I've been reading about how they've done some executions lately in prisons. Phew. Wow, I'm fucking blown away. If it takes 19 minutes for someone to die, you're torturing them. You're torturing them. If people sit there for 19 minutes watching it, damn, damn. I mean, really. Holding one entity responsible. which would be Google and YouTube. And I understand, oh, so we're granted immunity because, you know, they knew ahead of time this shit was gonna. But if each state makes its own laws, then each country makes its own laws. So you can't grant immunity across the board. You know what I'm saying? You don't grant immunity for the whole fucking world. So find somewhere that didn't grant them immunity. Find somebody who has suffered. Find multiple people who have suffered from it and sue the fuck out of them and say, well, we didn't do that. We didn't grant you immunity. They don't speak for us. Those countries don't speak for us. And sue the fuck out of them. Set the precedents so that other countries that notice, hey, wait a minute, we didn't grant them immunity. Those aren't our rules. Those aren't our rules. Do something about it. You know what I'm saying? If you can't, if you're going to lie, and another thing, they also probably got granted that immunity based on something that they called their terms of service, their community guidelines, but now they don't enforce them. Also, I mean, when you're going to talk about freedom of speech, we know that they don't give a shit about freedom of speech, but that's okay. Because, you know, the thing is they don't, they don't get to be like, you know, international waters. They don't get to be like that. International waters, oh, that happened in international waters. We don't do anything about that. Well, then, that's fucking ridiculous. You know what I mean? You don't do anything about bad human behavior. There used to be a time they'd be fucking, and there still is, that they persecute people for, but now we're to a point where, okay, the nitrous gas that they're using now to execute, that had never been tried before, right? That they're using to execute people on death row, the manner of their death is totally against, you know, the Eighth Amendment in the Constitution. It's fucking it's torture. It is torture. The crazy part is, well, and the thing is it's not even about creating traffic on their platforms. But would you sell your soul? Like, really, even if that was the case? Myself, I'll do things and people say, oh, she does it to get paid. She does it for this or that. She does it for this or that. But in reality, here we are 10 minutes in and you're the only person talking and there's 22 people here. So I don't think everybody does things for uh what's traffic on my platform if you're the only, you know what I mean? Like it should deter me. It should deter me that out of 22 people, there's only one person who is strong enough to speak to me. And I'm not trying to pump myself up there by saying strong enough. I'm saying isn't concerned with defending what's right. Like um, yeah, they're lacking a moral compass. But in reality, I really think that God appreciates his warriors. I really do. That won't compromise their convictions. For me, though, I'd much rather have 20 people that really were on board with what I'm saying and spoke out about it, because it's okay to be watching because you feel the same way I do, right? But if you don't speak up and use your God given voice to fight for what's right, your silence is that was my stomach. Anybody who heard that, that was my stomach. Sorry to disappoint. Um, what use is a soldier that doesn't fight? You know what I mean? We have got to not let it become the norm. Like, you're doing a live stream over there, right? You did a live stream over there while you allowed Munchie to type that Annette takes showers with her son and say she's the pervert. And you said, yeah, right, she's the pervert. You're evil. That was after you got out of church. After you got out of church. See, so everybody, church doesn't always mean you're a good person. Okay? Church doesn't always mean you're a good person. And then in a community post, Janelle said, she doesn't even go to church. I just can't with her. Psh, I guarantee you nobody would, people that we don't allow people to say anybody's taking a shower with their son. Doesn't matter who it is. We know it's disgusting. Yeah, you need to stop fooling yourself. I don't care. You doing what you do on YouTube. You're not destroying. And you beggars, you're not destroying me. People, Swiss constantly methy. You want these legs crawling up on your shoulders. That makes my skin crawl that you type like that. That's so gross. But you know what I did see, Heart? Munchie making fun of women with mastectomies from breast cancer. That's what I saw, you, Heart. That's what I saw, you, Heart. No problem with it. Yeah, no problem. You had no problem with that comment. It's not removed. It's there. It's responded to. 27 people here. 27 people here. How would you feel if you had breast cancer? Your doctor had advised you to have your breast removed, and you saw comments like that while inside you're already in turmoil about what the doctor is telling you to do. Right? That comment that you hearted. Oh shit. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Hi, Nat. And that comment that you hearted and all those comments that these people have made about trying to make fun of somebody if they had one boob or no boobs, right? Because of cancer. If you were a person, hi, no BS. If you were a person thinking about it, you might reconsider, right? How many people are you hoping to affect and have them rethink a situation that could save their life and have you killed? Not killed, but they die because what's something they're already feeling insecure about. They see people having no problem with society being that way. This is just an example. E-beggars, I want you to give me an accounting of how many people you think may have died from cancer, breast cancer, because you and your friends have made them feel a certain kind of way by thinking that shit was okay. I want you to give me an accounting of how many lives of young people you may have taken by saying they shower with their mother. Yeah, there is creative soul. Fortunately, the World Wide Web reaches them. And I think the reason why some of these evil people try to deter good people from fighting the good fight is because they want their evil to influence many in many places. But I think that we need to keep fighting for good things because I saw a person who I think is kind of mean say God didn't make any mistakes. In Genesis 6:6, really soon, right in the beginning of the Bible, right there, he regretted making man. He did feel he made a mistake. And I like to hope that he didn't wash his hands of us. I don't think he did. When he said, screw it, man, I'm never going to do this again. Because he does intervene quite often after that. He really does. I really wish he would have when they were crucifying Jesus because I know that some people have their own theories on that whole thing. But man, what a story it would have been if he'd have struck all those people down with lightning and broke that cross and those nails popped out of his hand. What what a story that would have been, right? That would have been great. I hate that Jesus had to die the way he did. It's sad. So sad. So very sad. It's very sad. Repeating Psalm 22. My God, why have you forsaken me? It's great that he was such a learned man when it came to the scriptures and he really wanted to spread good news and he believed we were all God's children, but he sure picked a heck of a psalm to repeat in the ninth hour there. My God, Why have you forsaken me? He didn't say, I am God. Why have you forsaken me? Then he felt so dismayed when that sponge with the vinegar, he hung his head and said, it's over. It's done. Went his whole life without that. Now, I don't think that God left him in the lurch. I believe that everyone who is good of heart, God looks during their time of when they're just, they're going to die. And looks them in the eyes and he says, are you tired? You want to come home? And he puts them right in the palm of his hand and he brings them home. But people like these people, not us, but these people, there's no way that you go to church and then think you don't know or you're convincing anyone that you don't know that it is right for someone to feel a certain kind of way with their dead loved ones being harassed. And you don't know that it's wrong for some asswipe whose name is making fun of someone with cancer to say someone is showering with their son. I feel like they don't feel anything. Or maybe they feel happy. Maybe they really do feel happy when they lie and get something over on somebody. Of course, I would think that's a mental illness, but maybe it just was never in them anyway. You know what I mean? Like, you have 4 kids, you've got 9 months of 4 kids where you should be clean. Then you give birth to this baby, you've been clean for 9 months. What would make you say, I gotta get back to that needle? Know what I mean? Now, you got somebody like Swiss who wants to act like um, she's perfect and everything that people do. sh- They just think they can pick and choose to try to destroy good people. I really, truly do think that they do the devil's work. I do. And I'm sorry if, Janelle wants to disagree with me. Janelle, seriously. Do you think that God doesn't know what's in people's hearts while you sit in church and whisper over? I've listened. I went and I listened before I went live to a good portion of what your pastor was saying at your church sermon there. I'm not gonna lie to you. It didn't really make any fucking sense at all. Like it sounded like he'd been watching the History Channel and he was talking about, you know, stuff about the History Channel. And like he didn't say the History Channel, but he was just talking about what buildings used to be there and what was there. Like he really wasn't. What was his message? Could you talk about when you get out of your church? Could you talk about what message he was giving? Can you tell us the message? I've never heard you do that. In fact, I've seen you post stop smoking videos, and in your video from the Sabbath day, you said, "When I do start my non-smoking journey, The fuck journey you been on then? You said, Annette is making me want to have another cigarette. That's what you said. You stupid bitch. You make your non-smoking journey be everybody else's journey. You do. In the meantime, you're letting people say horrible shit and say, well, we don't delete comments. Well, fucking good for you, bitches. Who makes a policy to keep evil in their comments? I'm going to keep evil in my comments. It's not going to make me feel any kind of way. Not going to make me feel any kind of way. Then you don't feel, or you don't feel for the right things. You've got issues. You got fucking issues then. Issues that should be addressed. And if you can't handle it, then don't go public with them. Because in my upbringing and my time, people didn't do this shit. They didn't make fun of people with mastectomies and call them one-titted freaks and stuff. They didn't call people nut. They didn't make slanderous, disgusting lies about them. So if you can't handle me bringing my old school values to the table, then don't bring your fucking evil shit to the table. Do you understand? Disclaimer, I do not own all of the audio contained within this video, but I am using it within the Fair Use Act guidelines. It's been altered in speed and is being used for commentary and educational purposes only within Fair Use Act guidelines pertaining to the critiquing and educating of what I feel is behavior that needs to be correcting because it's cyberbullying.
I mean,
So, I mean, I don't know what to tell this bitch.
you didn't have to play it, honey. I mean, nobody said to play it. And if you don't like the
Same. Because she's responding to you, responding to her talking to Debbie. Not you. See, it's not you she's talking to. So if you don't like what she said in response to that, you don't have to play it.
the way I speed the videos up, that sounds like a you problem.
No, that's a you problem. See, that's where you're confused. It's not that Annette doesn't like it. It's that it's not conducive to what you claim you're doing. You're stupid.
Dang it. Sorry, my phone's being stupid. Okay. I know, right, Lunchy?
My wild wisdom. Anybody understand that?
Now, can you guys hear understand what I'm saying while she's playing my content? I can't even understand what I'm even saying. She's playing it so fast. I think she does that on purpose.
Look at your face now. Smug. You think that you're making smart people think you're smart, or do you think you're making smart people think you're stupid, or stupid people think you're stupid and rah rah rah? What's your purpose of this? See, so e-baggers, that is not using somebody's audio and doing commentary the way it should be. Okay? Okay?
Can you speed it up a little faster than that, huh?
I mean, I can't. I could.
Well, we know you could. But do you know she's being sarcastic? Do you know she's being stuck? Do you know that? Do you understand that? Does anybody in your chat even care what Annette is saying? Or do they care about being able to type disgusting things about her and her son and you let it go? Why are they there? E-beggars, you think you're smart. Tell me what educational value you just got from that. Tell me. You think you're smart. You think that the length of a commentary or a live stream has something to do with its value or its educational value, but it doesn't. It really doesn't. It just means that there's a lot of douchebags to educate people on. But I want you, e-baggers, to tell me. We want proof. We want to see. I want to see. Tell me the educational value is to not listen to that. Unless you're trying to educate people on, on the real facts of commentary and not what devil's minions would tell you is hi Sharon, not what devil's minions would try to tell you is fair use act guidelines. E-baggers will go around a lot trying to tell people what's the right way to be while lying. Do you know that your video about lying only confirms that you're a liar? Do you know that? Do you know that everybody now, and I'm sure you don't care, will question whenever you tell them you're stuck in traffic or that you saw a movie? You know that? Stupid shit like that. Stupid shit like that. Now, if your significant other was listening, she'll wonder how many times you've ran into exes that you didn't tell her you ran into them. Good looking out. Good looking out there, dude. I don't know if you were trying to make me look a certain kind of way or yourself, but just in case you were wondering.
Do you want me to speed this one up a little bit faster?
If you'd like to. If you'd like to confirm that you're not using Annette's audio within Fair Use Act guidelines, if you'd like to, sure. Sure.
The main reason I speed it up is because I can't stand listening to your voice.
Well, there comes in the question, then why are you? Why would you listen to it when she was talking about Debbie and not you in the least? Could you educate us on that? Could you tell us? While you're telling us what message you got at church that day, could you tell us why you're listening to it if you can't stand listening to her? Could you tell us that? Hey, e-bears, could you tell us? You seem to think you're so well educated in stupid shit. saying the chaos means every synthesizer I use. Sure. Sure it does. Sure it does. And when simply Sharon was correct, because really nobody cares, and normal people know what chaos means. But you sitting there going, what can I say chaos means to people? Even though to Sharon I say, you sure love that cock. Because she said, who cares? That's her love note to you? Is that the kind of love notes you've received your whole life? Well, good for you. Well, I don't think you're praising the devil if you say you hate someone. I'm sorry. I hate Munchie. I hate Swiss. I hate people. I do. There's people I hate. I hate Hitler. I hate certain people. Yeah. Come on now. Hate isn't praising the devil. If somebody says they hate peas, that's not praising the devil. You know what I mean? They wouldn't have made the word up. I mean, like, it's not. It's these bitches. You know what I mean? That's an emotion. It's not. You know what I mean? These bitches are stupid. Pure stupidity. Live their whole life and still stupid too. I'm an e-beggars. You've been getting love letters from people that said, who cares? Yeah, they're not real people. You're right. E-beggars, really? That's what you think a love letter is? Somebody who writes, who cares? So, like, really? E-beggars? That's because that's all I get from that is that those are the kind of love letters you get. Crazy shit, man.
Are you gonna play or not?
Well, here, you see, what's the commentary here? I'm not.
Thank you.
Okay, sorry.
Well, yeah, especially it is. False accusations and of course harassment. Actually, that's what harassment means. It means when you lie on another
You know what it is? Somebody told her they think that um her body expressions are cute. So for some reason she thinks commentary is her acting shocked at the logical things that Annette is saying. So she's shocked by logic. She's shocked by logic. Okay.
We've talked about, I thought your friend told you can't lie on people.
What does that even mean? I thought your friend told you can't lie on people. What are you saying there?
You're lying about people, not lying on them.
What was she lying? She does lie on people. You're right about that. You're right about that shit. You're right about that shit. I didn't hear Annette lie about people when she said that that's considered a form of trolling when you're harassing their dead relatives. That's not lying on people. What are you saying there, lady? You sound ridiculous.
I know, right, Marker? Sheesh. I'm not gonna play.
Mark. What a disappointment, you. As soon as Ollie threatened you, you fucking scurried over to the evil side, sold your soul to the devil. Mm, mm, mm. You know, you just didn't have to partake in evil things if you wanted to protect yourself. You know that, right? But you didn't. You went all in. Good looking out, buddy, for yourself. Good looking.
Too much of this. I thought that she wasn't gonna respond. Net, I thought you weren't gonna respond to the
Uh, why is it bothering you if she responds? If it bothers you so much, don't do it.
to me, because I'm a bully and a troll, so why are you even responding? Huh?
Well, probably because she doesn't think you're a stronger devil's minion than her God is. It's important for her to be a warrior for what's right. Her fear of you and your boss, the devil, is less than her love of God and doing what's right. She has faith that she's in God's favor and that she needs to use her voice to fight for what's right and for a place for people who are good to be able to go and talk. I mean, without people like, people who have channels and live streams of people who are good and decent, there'd only be you guys to choose from. That's why they're always trying to get our channels taken down, because they want there to be no other choice than evil, or to be blocked from their live streams and us to have nobody to talk to. That's what they think would take us down. Oh, we'll make them lonely. Nah, I don't mind my own company, to be quite frank with you. But I also like my friends on here, so I'm not willing to allow that. And I believe that um, it won't.
Okay. Yeah.
Those SG, and you're lying about SG being messy or whatever. That's harassment. You're involved.
Now, you doing that facial expression, Janelle, can I hear the critique about that, please? Because I want to know why you're playing her stuff. I'm gonna need to hear the actual slander, defamation, libel, and lies with malicious intent and no evidence of that. Like, E-baggers, you really think there's no evidence that they call me methy? You do? Do you? And no valuable purpose. Can you tell me, E-bags, tell me what you're picking up from what Janelle's laying down?
Harassment. Lying at another person using social media, technical means to harass another person. That's what you're doing, you know. You just let everyone know that all y'all women be harassing everyone.
Okay. So then you're harassing me, Net.
No, she's not. She's not harassing you. No. How is she harassing you? Tell me how. Tell me how. Tell me how she's harassing you. So she says something, and then you want to twist her words into stupid logic. That's not logic. It's not logic. It's illogic. I want you to tell me how she's harassing me right there. See, if you're going to agree with what she's saying, then you're admitting what she's saying is true. So that would mean she's not lying. She's not slandering. It's not libel. It's not defamation. Because your friend, Janelle E-Beggars, just confirmed that what Annette said is true. Because if she negated that, she wouldn't say, okay, then that means you're harassing me. You see? You can't use that as why you're doing something and then say it's not true. You know, yeah, it doesn't happen like that.
Do you not realize that? What happened to turn the other cheek, Net? You're not turning the other cheek.
I don't remember her saying about turning the other cheek. What happened to it for you? Why don't you turn the other cheek?
You're harassing.
How is she harassing you? She's playing you, harassing her over a video where she's not talking to you.
That's why I say no one's perfect, everyone sins. Four lies.
No one's perfect, everyone sins. More lies. Are you saying you just lied? That doesn't make sense. No one's perfect, everyone sins. More lies. What does that mean? What are you trying to say there? Because I don't know. I don't get it. Maybe you could school us.
And or lies.
I don't believe we're harassing anybody because
Look what I brought. Thank you. I love them. They're so cute and comfy.
Secret society. What's wrong with you? Not.
I guarantee they're going to be the next big trend.
Slippers? Slippers? These fucking bitches, man. Think they fucking invent everything.
we're not doing what you're doing.
I know, right, Marker? I hate how she always says that. Like, I won't be responding to y'all anymore. And here's
I didn't see Marker saying that at all, but I don't know why Marker, if he hates it, why is he talking? Yeah, he was. So was Marker. They get threatened. That's what happens.
she is still responding.
But Secret Society, I feel like he's a bit pervy and he wasn't getting the
Family members and deceased relatives and calling someone.
turn the other cheek means don't keep hitting where I'm wounded. Hit the fresh side, motherfucker. I was built for this battle. That's what that means. Doesn't mean fucking turn the other cheek and ignore them. It means you want to just keep hitting my wounds? Nah. Hit the fucking fresh side, motherfucker. Go right ahead. That's what that means.
Someone else's mother, Dora the Hora.
First off, Nat, I don't know shit about you because I really don't give an F. I only know what you have said. That's all I know.
Yeah, she's talking about you saying my mother's name was Dora the Hora, which pretty sure she knows my mother's name wasn't that.
Now, this sucks. Nut's making me need another cigarette.
Not is making you need another cigarette. Tell that to your fucking no smoking class. You stupid bitch.
This, I'm almost about to just read the transcript and see if there's any juicy parts and play those.
You didn't want to face you saying Dora the Horror? Okay.
Because it's so hard to listen to her voice.
Then don't.
It makes me tired.
Then go to sleep. Don't blame her for your nodding off. In my opinion, allegedly.
Okay, hold on. Maybe I found something interesting.
Maybe you did.
Let me.
You know I watched your video before I did commentary, right? Like,
Alright.
do you watch videos before you do commentary? I'm just curious. Like,
For them, I just thought it would address this because Debbie is known to have put people on this platform. Actually, Debbie is an OG, and I think I was in the CWC community way before her.
Oh, were you? Were you?
what are you trying to imply? I think it's funny what you try to imply because we've already implied it. But she thinks she comes up with a new word that people are going to use.
And I mean, you all were just friends with Debbie.
Yes.
So what are you
What is she trying to say? I think she's saying it quite clearly. What is it you don't understand?
trying to say here? I don't understand.
You don't understand when someone says they were in the CWC before somebody and watched it all go down. You don't know what that means.
Maybe a couple years before her. Yeah. And when I met Debbie, when I saw Charlie wanted to interview her or something, and all that stuff broke down, that's when I really.
Oh, you got. Hold on, let me pause her. Furry slippers are more important than her.
Actually, furry slippers aren't more important than that. You hear what you just said? Furry slippers are more important than a net. No, gifts from your Amazon gift list are more important to you.
I got Amy and myself furry slippers. Yes, I love furry slippers. How is Amy?
What about your furry
Let her
upper
know I
lip?
said
You like that? Your furry chest, your furry back, your furry
hello,
neck.
and I hope she's doing good. Like I said, I've just not paid attention, but I've noticed I haven't really seen her around or going live, or at least I've not gotten notifications.
Or
So
she just
let her know I
doesn't.
say hello.
She doesn't go to Amy's chats anymore because they're not drama enough for her.
Please.
I was in this community way before that even. Under a different name and under a different account. I didn't open this account until 2021, but I had a separate account that I had opened up in 2019.
Are you self-snitching? Sounds like she's self.
Now, seeing you self-snitch when you said this. Now, this is odd to me because this is important for you to hear this because according to e-beggars, it's important to get both sides of the story, right? This is important for you to hear where she says you were first being talked about and harassed. This is important. I'm sorry, you guys. My speaker isn't working. I don't know why that it isn't anymore. So I apologize. Sometimes it does. Sometimes it doesn't. It's
Snitching again. Dry snitching. You're dry snitching on yourself, Net. What?
dry snitching. Dry snitching. Yeah, I bet that'll be the next big fad.
But what does this have to do with anything?
It's not working. So.
Yeah. So, yeah, I've been around a while, Denali.
Who's CS?
I come to find out, you knew who I was?
Oh, who's CS?
Yeah, because people were talking crap about you in the true crime community I was in. there was like quite a few people that didn't like you and they had made a bunch of videos against you.
Really? In the crime community, there was a lot of people talking about her and had made videos about her in the crime community. Really? I don't remember that. I don't recollect that, but
So yeah, I had heard of you, but I didn't even participate on your channel. And when I found out you were a part of this community, I was a little shooketh. Like, what?
shooketh? You're a little shooketh? What does that mean, you were a little shooketh? Right. I'm thinking you had a clone account going over there that they were harassing. Just like everybody else who had clone accounts going around to different communities and different live streams, harassing people. That's what I think.
I thought you were in the true crime sector. Okay. Oh, dang it.
You must have been one of my stalker haters then, because I didn't know who you were.
I guess.
What comes up later on?
Are you dry snitching on yourself there when you said I guess? Are you dry snitching on yourself? Do you know?
Yes, strange. She mentions that. Wait, I don't remember doing that until. Yeah, I argue Honda says who's nut butter. Okay? Some people don't even know who nut butter is. Who are you referring to? Jelly? If you're gonna call me nut butter, you can be the jelly. Okay?
I like jelly.
Okay.
I don't think she's talking about jelly, like, apple jelly and stuff like that. I think she's meaning, jelly, like you guys refer, jealous.
Think of nut butter. Awesome. Get yourself a couple pieces of butter.
Jelly is delicious.
Alright? Until you see the brown ones in it.
I like
Yeah.
strawberry jelly.
Thanks. Oh, so Carrie Ann, that SG had to go and bash Mr. Tim. The man literally just passed away like a week ago. No, she didn't know.
Now she's gonna act like she's all broken up about Mr. Tim and can't hear you talk about that. Like,
Mr. Tim, Carrie Ann. No, she didn't. She was just talking about
Did this woman just say that SG did not bash Mr. Tim? Woosah, okay.
woosah, okay? Woosah, okay. Woosah? The fuck does woosah mean?
That's a lie. We all know that.
Actually, it isn't a lie. I had played the Highwayman for him. I did a music memorial for him. And then you guys all said I bashed him. So then I said, look, then if you're going to say it anyway, the fuck, man. I don't have to like somebody that harassed the fuck and was trying to cause drama all the time behind the scenes and sending out pictures and trying to say that it was me and shit like that. I don't have to like somebody like that. You don't dictate.
But leave Mr. Tim alone, Dan.
Leave my mother alone. Leave Annette's father alone. Leave everybody alone.
because he passes away doesn't mean you're disrespecting his passing because you had differences with him. So what are you trying to imply? I mean, that was a real stunt to try to pull, that Debbie tried to pull on SG. Using Mr. Tim's passing as a way, because she had a different experience with Mr. Tim. Well, everybody had a different experience with Mr. Tim. I spoke to Mr. Tim.
These stupid facial expressions that you're doing, Janelle. Yeah, exactly. Creative soul. What true crime community were you going to? We'd be interested to hear that.
Several occasions. He was a very nice man. And you know what? He admitted to me that he was a pervert. Alright? He told me he was a pervert. I was like, okay.
Why are are you talking about? I gotta fast forward this. I'm getting irritated that she's even talking about Mr. Tim.
Oh, but it's okay for you guys to sit there and say the shit you say. That's okay, is it? That's all fine and dandy. That's all fine and dandy.
Mr. Tim did not like you, Net.
How do you know Mr. Tim did not like her? Mr. Tim and her would talk about recipes. Where do you get off saying who likes somebody after they're dead? Where do you get off saying that? Why do you think you know something like that? Where do you think what? Oh, do you think you know that because he didn't act like a person who liked somebody that he pretended to like? Well, yeah, because you know why? Because Mr. Tim was like that. That's nothing that we like. We like people who stand by their convictions. Right. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I see my name, but I'm trying to get over where she stops talking about that.
Of course, yeah. So now, because you just want to say something hurtful and say, Mr. Tim didn't even like you and that. Like, because you don't even know. Like, you don't even know.
The transcript's so freaking weird. I'm just gonna pick a number and go to it. Thank you.
Now, let me just say, if your commentary was within fair use act guidelines, to educate or critique, you'd already know what parts you wanted to highlight. You'd already know. You wouldn't have to just pick a number and go to it.
She's always running her mouth.
God forbid she runs her mouth that God gave her. Right? Is that what you'd like to hear?
How can you tell me you think it's okay to flirt somebody at the same time?
She's got Carrie Mann's name in her mouth. She can have whoever the fuck name she wants in her mouth. Carrie Mann is a fucking troll that never stops talking about Annette.
Can you tell me how you think it's okay to flirt? Because quoting somebody who's deceased relative is harassment. It is harassment. It's illegal. It's illegal.
How would anyone even know the names of these people if it weren't for you?
Because just like a lot of people, they started their account or they spoke to the wrong person and were friends with the wrong person and they fucking harassed them. Answer me this. Riddle me this, bitch. Why would somebody in a Discord where people were saying, what's said in Discord stays in Discord, screenshot the Discord, and use that 3 years later to try to harass the person? That's somebody who never had the best intentions, even in what was considered to be a private space. But no, Carrie Mann was screenshotting it. So don't even.
So, just saying.
Just saying what? What are you just saying?
And I feel like y'all do this to yourself so you can complain about it.
She thinks we are the type of people who would make clones of our deceased relatives and harass ourselves. and harass ourselves. What a weird thing to say. What a weird thing to think.
That's my theory.
Their picture, their name, their identity theft. So in all reality, you're
Here you go. Exactly, Munchie. She's the pervert. She's the pervert. Responding to a comment saying Annette showers with her son. Do you realize that? Tell me how that's not slander, defamation, libel, and malicious intent. Tell me how that's of educational value right there. A complete and utter disgusting thing to say with no evidence. Where's the evidence of that, you beggars? Where's the evidence of that? Well, he was highwayman in here. He was highwayman in here because he couldn't come in here as Mr. Tim and without them harassing him. If you remember, he would super chat too. Because that's the only way he could be that way without them harassing him.
You're committing a crime by doing it. When I don't do crime like that, I see a lot of people quoting people's pictures and comment. Smart later, you don't catch up with all of you. That'll be the day. Karma's coming. Makes no sense. But not only that, didn't she say her mom was saying? So she's saying her mom's name was Dora Lahora, but then she said she. No, she's not saying her mom's name was.
I never said my mother's name was Dora the Whore. You're mocking the FBI there, though. I mean, ooh, the FBI. Everybody put your hands up. The FBI's coming. Like your fucking total disregard of authority. Your total disregard. And saying I said my mother's name was Dora the Whore. How dare you?
Dora Lahora. You're the one saying her mom's name is Dora Lahora.
Now she's holding her head like, I don't know. Is it hurting her demon head? Is it hurting her demon peanut brain? The little peanut brain that the devil gave her? Is something so confusing to her about what's being said right there? What is making you hold your head there?
You label her as that. Legacy's mother. So you're saying it's okay to humiliate somebody else's deceased relative?
Net is just
Now, you can't.
That's not okay. I mean, right there you're trying to break another person down. Like I said, it's unlike
No. I want to hear a fucking logical response to that. Say a logical response. So your own words. Say a fucking logical response. Now.
actually. That's what you're doing. You're trying to make me different by doing it to my father. This is kind of online trolling. Yes, it is. That's what all of you are doing.
oh,
And
so wait,
people private.
she's calling us all on live trolls. So does that mean that we should get on here, each one of us, and rage that we're not that?
Yeah, if you're not. Yeah. Actually, yes. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Yes, it does mean that.
We don't want that label. Like, no. I know that I don't do that, so I don't need to sit here and scream about it.
Nobody's sitting there screaming about it, but you saying you know that you don't do that, everything she said there, you do. You do. So, what are you saying here?
Like, I laugh because this pretty much they deflect what they're doing onto other people. So it's just kind of
Really, pretty much we deflect what we're doing to other people. Pretty much you had no response there about people speaking about people's dead relatives or dead people, but you had a lot to say about Mr. Tim when you wanted to turn it around and be like, we were disrespecting dead people, right? You had something to say when you wanted to deflect your behavior and say, he didn't even like you. But when Annette is saying something logical, that's your fucking shit. Like, shut up.
hysterical at this point.
Personal information on social media. When I found out they were doing that, I ditched them. I blocked their phone numbers. I blocked their email addresses. I blocked them from all of my social media accounts.
Listen, your facial expressions, I know your friends have told you, oh, you're great doing it with your facial expressions. E-bags, show me the libel, the slander, the defamation with baseless lies, no evidence, or in what Annette is saying or what I've ever said.
People to know.
Oh,
She was doing stuff like that along with some other people.
I know.
So yeah, you know the impact.
Right, just like Wisdom said. So wrong, too, when someone has passed and playing it off as if they have conviction over the one who passed. Right. I have audio of Mr. Tim saying that picture was of his wife. His deceased wife. Don't do that to Lulu, Roscoe.
She called my son's picture. Yeah, you can't say you haven't done stuff like that, but you have. You have self-admitted it. Yeah, you did some horrible things.
I feel like you've done some horrible things.
We don't care what you feel like. It's facts. Your friend Swiss admitted it.
You don't want me to re-go over it, do you, Net?
Yes. Yes. We do. We'd like to hear your evidence.
Did you not get your daily cake today, Net? Or you didn't get your cake yesterday? Sheesh. Why are you taking it out on me? It's not my fault you didn't get cake. Yeah.
Are you guys educated from that? Did she educate us all in that? I just don't believe that she's using fair use within the guidelines here. Mr. Know-it-all, e-baggers, he kind of thinks they are, I guess, right? He thinks, yeah.
Really sad that you can't take accountability for what you did. You'll beat around the bush and say, I've never cloned anybody. We never did.
I had owned up to, I only ever made a channel about Sharon. Me and Ellen did. It was when TH left. Ellen's channel's still up. FYI.
Now, why are you throwing Ellen under the bus? I didn't hear you own up to this. Sharon, did you hear her own up to this? Is Sharon still in here? Sharon, you still in here? Did you hear her own up to this?
The channel she made of Sharon Skanky Velasquez was the name of it. I took mine down because we had became friends, so I just deleted the channel.
What was the name of your channel? If you're going to put out Ellen's, Skanky Velasquez, I didn't know that was Ellen's channel. Ellen, if you're here or listening, or if you do after the fact. Could you tell us what Janelle's channel's name was?
I had made, but the other one's still up that your friend Ellen made. Go figure. Ironic.
I heard of it. I used to see it around.
Thing like that. Really Smith. Well, the post in the pudding is already out there. You've done it, all right? She doesn't have a station wagon, so I don't understand.
She doesn't have a station wagon?
Well, you guys are making accusations that.
No, my mother didn't have a station wagon. What are you talking about in there, you fucking tramp? The fuck are you fucking talking about, my mother? She didn't have a fucking station wagon like your fucking horror friend says. That makes fun of people with mastectomies.
Mother had a station wagon. And you know why? What you guys were spreading around, what she uses that station wagon for. That's why you called her Dora the Flora, right?
Oh, is that like a situation like when the station wagon is a rockin', don't come a knockin'? Is that what was?
Why don't you shut your fucking trap, you fucking dirty bitch? You fucking dirty bitch.
What's going on in there? Instead of when the trailers are rocking, don't come a knocking, it's the station wagon.
It's actually
I
the
feel like that's
van.
what you're implying, Net. How rude of you! I thought she was your friend.
You're such a
dare you
fucking bitch.
Talk about her mother.
No, you don't, Nat. Talking about her, trying to blame you. Talking about, she just said my mother didn't own a station wagon, and you're sitting there, and then you try to blame. You're a fucking pig.
Like that. How rude.
That's stupid, you know. She just learns what to do because that's what works for her. And you're making up false
Your
fears.
stupid Skeletor facial expressions are. They're not. That's not commentary. It's not educational.
Because that's what works for you, okay? Jeez, I have terrible self-control. I could tell. I couldn't even last 24 hours. Sorry.
Are you a little?
I know, this is like it's not funny to laugh about somebody else's deceased mother and saying they're doing something that did something in their life that they didn't. You're trying to hurt somebody else. That's what you're trying to do. It's not so
Actually,
clear what
you know what?
that is here.
Shut it, Net. You know what I'm trying to do? I am just trying to live my life and be me.
Is this you? This is you, then. Is what you're saying. You're saying this is you.
Trying to do. But you bitches won't let me.
Us bitches don't give a fuck. If you live your life without sitting there trying to fucking slander people and give a fucking stage and enable and encourage people to do nasty shit. Now, if you want to think of us as bitches that won't let you do that, that sounds like a you problem, bitch. That sounds like a you problem. That sounds like a you problem.
You won't let me just live my life. fuck?
Just live your life, ho. Don't be harassing other people's family members. Live your fucking life, bitch. Live it. But you don't get to harass people and lie about their lives.
Oh,
It's evil. It's evil.
Oh yeah, we can all understand what she's saying there.
Maybe you can understand me a little better. You're doing commentary.
I don't.
You can't even understand what I'm saying. Are you
Yeah,
what I'm
because I
saying?
don't want to listen to you.
Then don't. You want to live your life. You clearly just said 5 fucking seconds ago. 5 seconds ago. All you want to do is live your life, and these bitches won't let you. But there you said, yeah, I have it sped up because I don't want to listen to you. Hold up. So you blamed Annette for making you smoke a cigarette. Now you're clearly dry snitching on yourself that all you want to do is not just live your life. You want to play somebody who you state you can't stand listening to. For what purpose? Wouldn't be to just live your life. She didn't make you play her live stream that you can't stand listening to. So you're lying.
But I can understand now. Doesn't he always say that you can't lie on someone? Well, if I said that lie on someone. Well, what you doing to her? What you doing to SG? You're lying to her mother.
Why are you holding your head? Once again, when she brings up my mother, you're holding your head. Aneurysm coming on?
How can I lie on her mother? That on that note, I can't even listen to her shit no more.
You're such a fucking bitch.
Ugh. Let me just take a little peek around and see if I've missed anything.
Yeah, how do you know?
3:14.
Janelle, why don't you tell us the lesson that your pastor taught on the Sabbath day that you're doing this live? You streamed from the church. Why don't you tell us the lesson that you took from that? Tell us the lesson.
And what happened? Why did SG say that she's going to be gone for 2 weeks, but yet it's almost like she's been on more than she has in a long time?
Really? It is?
What's up with that?
That doesn't make sense because I seem to remember you guys consistently saying I've been on 24/7. So suddenly now I've been on more than I have in a long time. Really? Did you know that I pay for StreamYard and Wi-Fi and I can use it whenever the fuck I want? Did you know that, Janelle? Did you know that? Why is it that you went to church that day and then came home and did a live stream like this? Tell us what you learned at church.
And then I like how she laughs at South Park when South Park is literally, they talk so badly about Jewish people. They crack Jewish.
Hold up. Hold up. So you think you and Swiss and Munchie and others laughing at fire up the ovens is the same as me laughing at South Park? Like South Park, yeah, oh, they definitely go over the edge. And did they have a part in um, the demise of young people? And did Family Guy as well? Yep, in agreement. Absolutely in agreement. But you want to say, how do you know I laugh at the things they say about Jewish people? But I have laughed. I'm sorry. I find Cartman's voice funny. I've also watched South Park and been like, wow, that's just overboard. But Janelle, what does that have to do with anything?
There's jokes all the time, but that's okay.
I yeah, it is actually. You want to tell the millions of people that had mastectomies, the millions of women that will in the future, that it's okay to not have a problem with. You want to tell the millions of people that died in World War II why you have Nazi tattoos, Hail Hitler? You wanna talk about that? Come on now. Let's compare that to laughing at South Park.
Okay, next. Boring.
Boring. And I don't even believe that heaven is segregated. You don't get to heaven and they say Episcopalians over here, Catholics over here, Jews over here. He knows who he put here on this earth. He knows who the devil put here on this earth. And he sees what the devil does. And if they don't lose their love of God, regardless, like Job, story of Job, he knows they love him. Have you ever read that, Janelle? The story of Job, where the devil and God said, he only loves you because he has everything. And God said, take it away from him then. And we'll see if you're right. And he still loves him. That's what you're here for. You and your friends are here to try to test people's faith. And when they see, maybe bad things happening to them, they will still love God, come out through it and grow from it and learn from it and share that message that they got. You're the type of people over there, though, that I don't even think you even know why you do what you do. I really don't. I can't imagine that anybody who is laying down for strangers while giving up their own children has a heart that breaks. I really feel like you have detached yourself from emotions based on your own actions. This is the same day that you said was the Sabbath day. And look what you're doing. You think based on the calendar, you're doing, what I watched your church live as much as I could till you started whispering. And I said, oh. But all I picked up on that is your pastor was talking about archaeological sites. I probably said that wrong. And cities and stuff. Yeah, get out of church and hell breaks loose. And you leave a comment in there and agree with it. You agreed with it that Annette showers with her son. Tell me how that's okay.
That's not even worth a mention. Epic fail.
You're the epic fail. Because your commentary is not based on Fair Use Act guidelines. You're just looking for something to be malicious for. Thanks, e-beggars, for the heads up on, how people are supposed to use Fair Use Act guidelines, even though I'd already read it, motherfucker. That sounds like my voice.
Surviving Buzzballs put out a video an hour ago. Let's listen to this one.
Oh, Surviving Buzzballs put out a video. Is this your educational commentary? What, are you gonna play my stomach growling and say it's a fart? Good for you.
And then I'll probably get going after this. Do I have a mod in the house that can find Surviving Buzzballs? Or here, actually, I can do it. Never mind.
You need a mod there to show you where Surviving Buzzballs. I thought you just said here's a video.
I shall drop their link. I'm gonna play this.
Oh, definitely drop their link. This is such educational, valuable stuff you're sharing. Ooh, your fucking commentary is so good. I just don't even know how I could live without it.
I see my live stream.
You said, why don't... Wait a second. Wait a second. What?
Used. Oh, okay, there it is.
Okay. We don't see your last stream either,
Come on.
Janelle. Where is it?
Dang it.
Dang it, what?
Being annoying. Okay, well, I'm
'Cause
just
you're
gonna play the
annoying.
video. I will post their link later.
You know that Surviving Buzzballs channels, they're a trolling channel, right? No? How is this? I don't understand. Do you think that I don't still stand by the words I'm saying here? Why is this Surviving Buzzballs content? It is tedious to do this reporting that they do. Or to have to appeal it all. Like, I don't... What's funny about that, Janelle? That seems to be your laughing hysterical sound. What are you disagreeing with there?
I mean, I can't even believe somebody would miss their own channel to falsely participate.
Like you did, Janelle. Like you did, Janelle. Remember when you were false reporting copywriting? Mm-hmm.
Sorry, the phone volume sucks. So I'm just trying to make sure you can hear it.
Tell me when your critique kicks in, because all I heard was, "Ugh." Where's the within use of fair use guidelines part come in?
Recording them for privacy concerns. Like I'm using their image. Is that weird? How the hell can you know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna get taken down. But the bottom line
Is this supposed to like hit me in the gut? We do have a purpose, absolutely. Is this supposed to like hit me in the gut? Is this supposed to be something great that Surviving Buzzballs is playing? I don't even understand. I did say it. I think it's truth. I don't understand. There's her educational value. Good one.
She sounds paranoid. What is she talking about?
it's only me in the video. Like, it's very nice.
What is she talking about? Oh, that's educational. That's educational. Did you guys all learn from that? What is she talking about? What is she talking about? Did everybody learn from that? Everybody? Y'all learn from that?
What?
What? You guys all learn something from that? What? You beggars, come on. For once in your life, fucking talk sense. Tell me what you're learning from Janelle's commentary. Seems to me your problem with my commentary is the length of it. As if. Tell me what you learned from Janelle's commentary.
What is she talking about?
What is she talking about? E-beggars, tell me what you learned from that. What is she talking about? Come on, E-bags. Tell us what you learned from that. Would you like to negate that the whole reporting process on YouTube is tedious? Would you like to negate that? Maybe you can give us all a few tips on how to expedite it. Huh? Come on. Smarty pants.
Like this is they're not like they don't even care about their channels. Well, if you can email me on how we can make it clear that I think that their channels
What the hell is she talking about?
What the hell is she talking about? What the hell is she talking about? This sounds like she wants to be educated by somebody else. That she doesn't know what's going on. Tell me, e-beggars, where this fits in to having actual value within the Fair Use Act guidelines. Tell me, e-bags. Stop talking about stupid shit. That seems to be your forte. Do you want that to be known as your forte? Harassing people with stupid shit? At some point in your life, make a logical statement.
Sure. They even get into a net too. That, it is not that interesting all matters, but the point is, that's me in my own video. And the weird thing is, like, it's just so weird. Oh, well, what you could do is alter the image or remove it. Remove my own image out of my video.
What?
What? What? Wow. I learned so much from that. I mean, you know what I'm learning from this? That Surviving Buzzballs didn't do any commentary or critiquing and played my voice for over 4 minutes. Something I don't do. I don't do that shit. So Surviving Buzzballs has some privacy concerns on their hands. That's what I learned. Good looking out, Janelle. Good looking out. Know what else I'm learning is you're playing it without stopping it. Now, if they were stopping it, and that was your friend, but they were stopping it within the guidelines, that'd be a-okay. But see, you're too stupid to know that your friend, Surviving Buzzballs, who you think I can play whatever they make because I have permission, right? That's what you think. You play a video without stopping it that they violate terms of service with. So now that would be if I'm inclined to killing two birds with one stone. You might want to think about who sent you that video and told you it's okay to play it through. Because Surviving Buzzballs isn't monetized, but you are. So if you both lose your channel, Surviving Buzzballs will make another one. You'll have to come up again with the whole shamil. With the watch hours, the viewers, to be monetized again. See what I'm saying, Janelle? See what I'm saying? You're playing a video where they're clearly breaking terms of service and don't care for no reason. Only for your friends to get your channel taken down, which you no doubt would blame on me. But it's your own fault. Because you're stupid.
I'm supposed to blur myself out of my own videos? Like, what are you doing? Like, I got these
Marker, thank you for
That doesn't
coming.
even make sense.
It was good chatting.
Like, you're even showing the screen, showing their video, because you are thinking in your head, this person's my friend, your friend, right? And you have permission. They're fucking your channel. Yeah. They don't know how to be friends with anyone. Thank you, Sharon. Thank you.
I'm supposed to go to a 39-second video and wipe myself from my own.
You see, your friend isn't even doing what they normally do. Nah, it isn't her channel. Surviving Buzzballs isn't her channel. She wouldn't be like, it isn't. It isn't. It's somebody who she's not even playing a video where Surviving Buzzballs plays something on a loop. She's playing a video where they are clearly playing everything I said for over 4 minutes nonstop.
Try privacy concerns like that. It was their image.
What?
But it's me. There's no drama here or nothing. It was, I would do these little shorts because
Your stupid look on your face with that crease between your eyes. Giving yourself wrinkles for me. You're giving yourself wrinkles for me. Ain't that some shit? For me and Annette, you're giving yourself wrinkles. You're gonna be looking like Meredith Baxter Burney soon. Or fucking Munchie's favorite dog, a Chow. That's what you'll be looking like soon. Hi, Rainbow.
I'm confused.
I'm confused. I'm confused. Did you learn something from that, E-Bags? Was there valuable reason for you there?
What?
doesn't do anything about that. There's no way that's a privacy concern. But it's not them. I don't know if they could get away with that.
Huh? Huh?
What the hell is she talking about?
What the hell is she talking about? Tell you what I'm talking about. Your happy birthday Courtney live stream. Made less than a year ago. And your ass is high as shit, in my opinion. In my opinion, anybody, and I won't share the screen with this bitch's face, but anybody can go right now. And if I had a mod here, please share out the link to Courtney's birthday live stream and take a good. No, Courtney was there. Courtney was there. It was Karen F's birthday live stream that she didn't show up. Courtney was there, and Bri was there, but not the white Bri, as they like to say. And this bitch is high. This bitch is high. Okay? In my opinion, I'm allowed an opinion according to these effers, right? Well, not as much as Janelle. No, she showed. She showed. host was not even stoned. I mean, nodding with a cigarette in her hand, nodding. Check it out. Go to an hour into it. Go to an hour in. Take a look. Take a look. None of her friends in that chat. And even there in that chat, where they're not even talking about Annette, Carrie Mann comes in. Probably that's around the 38-minute part in the chat. Carrie Mann comes in. Coincidentally with Carrie M. B. I happen to think, yeah, it's called Court's birthday live stream. Courtney's there and the other guy's there, and they're basically carrying the show for Janelle. They're carrying the show for Janelle. Because Janelle is off her fucking rocker. Off her rocker. And Swiss has the audacity to say, well, hopefully you three will make better choices, as if she's fucking perfect.
It's me, like, who am I? Whose image am I not supposedly?
Well, any way you look at it, Courtney and Brian were holding up the show for Janelle. Neither one of them called her out, but it's clear to anyone.
Unless somebody is.
You put up my image before.
I put up your image before. With a Thug Life hat on it and a joint hanging out of your mouth. But wait a minute, are you dry snitching on yourself? Are you surviving BuzzBalls? Are you surviving BuzzBalls? Yeah, but not the same one. Not the same one, Rainbow.
Oh, no, that's me. And she's here. That doesn't even make sense.
You put up a lot of people's images.
Actually, no, I haven't. No. Don't deflect.
Thumbnails. Are you kidding?
Oh, thumbnails? Have you looked at surviving BuzzBalls and the amount? Shut up over there, bitch. I have every right in the world to be disgusted with it. Look at that wrinkle, though. It's growing, Meredith. Meredith, your wrinkle between your eyes is growing.
Was that a sniff?
Was that a sniff? Am I allowed to sniff? There's one. There's another one. Stupid bitch. Hi, Christine.
Okay, it's not all the way done. I'm gonna share it to my community, but I'm confused as to what she's talking about.
I'm confused as to what she's talking about. All I thought I heard was a sniff. I'm fine, Christine. Good for you. So now, I like to pretend. I like to pretend I hear things so I can be triggered by them and say that it's their fault. Who, Meredith Baxter Burney? You saw her in person? You saw Meredith Baxter Burney in person? I don't know if I think she is. I kind of think she might like this shit, to be honest with you. Her account's 11 years old. I think she's been around for a while. You did? That's cool. Annette. That's fucking cool. I love Meredith Baxter Burney. I'm not even cracking on Meredith Baxter Burney. I love Meredith Baxter Burney. Really? You saw her in person? That's fucking great.
I'm just gonna put what with laughing faces. Sounds like someone is paranoid.
Sounds like I'm paranoid? Just because someone's paranoid doesn't mean it isn't true, motherfucker. Sounds like I'm paranoid? Sounds like I'm talking about fucking what happens on the internet. That's what that sounds like. Sounds like I'm talking about what happens on the internet. Hi, Asher Dash. That is cool, isn't it? I love Meredith Baxter Burney. I thought she was great as Betty Broderick. I'm sorry. And I'm sorry. I agree with Betty Broderick. She could have maybe not gone as overboard as she did, but I can understand her fucking pain because that guy did the typical motherfucking shit. He certainly did. Yes, she's the mom from Family Ties. Yes, that fucking guy was textbook. Textbook. Motherfucker. He was textbook. She did what loads of people have wanted to do in a crime of passion. That was a crime of passion.
Interesting. But alright, y'all. It has been a hot minute.
Says you. It's been a hot minute. I think that's what your Johns used to say.
I have. Ooh, that felt good. I love cracking my back.
Oh, that felt good. Oh, cracking my back. Oh, you're hunchback? See, I don't say that about you. No. That's what your friends say. And you're always one of the first ones there on these troll accounts. Always. Really, Nat? That's a great story. You should tell that on your next live stream. That's a great story.
But alright, I got some things I need to get done.
And man, I need to do.
Weekends are laundry.
Weekends are laundry. On the Sabbath, you're not supposed to be doing anything, bitch. Well, we don't remember it. We want to hear it again because you took it down, probably.
Me. Thank you, Elmer. I appreciate that.
We have something in common, Elmer. Her legs are the same color as your glue.
I hope that everyone has a lovely day.
No, she doesn't.
Maybe if I don't have anything going on later, I'll come back or something. We can.
Yeah, you're not supposed to be doing anything on the Sabbath, to be honest with you. Oh, wait a minute. It's from Friday sundown to Saturday sundown. That's right. That's right. Although I didn't hear God saying any days of the week. I liked Robert Downey Jr. too. There's a huge difference, though, between if a woman gets found sleeping in someone stranger's bed than if a fucking male actor does that. You know what I mean? Yeah. Trying to run the gas station. What does that mean? Oh, run to the gas
that maybe
station.
more people will be home and whatnot, because I think a lot of people. I know I'm about to go out and get some things done, but I'm sure most people are out and about doing things.
I guess there wasn't as many people at your chat that you wished for.
But I appreciate everyone who is in here and chatted.
Honeybee says $10 always makes me holler. Rebecca says, yeah, I've been really itchy again. Honeybee says, me too, Rebecca. Apparently, Coco thinks it's because of allergies. I think not. Dirt, dirt guy. Okay, good looking out. Elmer shares out Surviving Buzzballs channel. Oh, good looking out, Elmer. Good looking out. You're a great person.
Yes, thank you, Coco's mom. I hope you have a wonderful day.
But Coco's mom didn't take down Munchie. Oh, she couldn't because Munchie's a mod. Munchie's a mod. Munchie's a mod, so she couldn't. But I'm surprised you're in there, Coco, because that should make you sick. You don't like it when Melissa talks about people and has drama. You go in her live streams and give her the old eyeball emoji. And she stops right away. But you didn't do that to, ooh, that sounds good. That sounds great. But you didn't do it to Janelle during this live stream. You stayed in it the whole time. You like them? See, I haven't tried them. Are they good? Limon is alcohol. That's what's weird about it. Even though they try to act like it isn't, but are they good though? Are they good? Because I haven't tried them yet. So that's the end of her douchey live stream. It's not in full. I want to shout out to Kyle, whoever that is, and I do not believe it to be Kenzie. It's somebody definitely smarter than Kenzie. And Yuns. I'd like to give a shout out to everybody in here who talk and speak out for what's right. Because if there wasn't people like us, we'd have no choice. Kyle says a lot of things. You know that, don't you see, Kyle? Kyle says a lot of things. It's not weird if you read the story of Job. It's really not weird if you read the story of Job. And a lot of people like to say the devil wasn't mentioned until like this. But in actuality, um, it was mentioned in the Old Testament in Job. And I think it's odd that Peter ate that scroll of, oh my God, and I know it because I just studied it, but he ate that scroll. Isaiah was the scroll of Isaiah, was it? and he ate it. I find that weird. I mean, it was 35 feet long, like made of sheepskin though. Those scrolls, they would have taken almost like a whole flock of sheep to write. Um, it's odd to me. I study a lot about the Bible, and I don't think that the way they keep going, oh, and you're a good Christian. Oh, you don't go to church? I just can't even with this person. Haagen-Dazs is just way too expensive. It's way too expensive. Um, Friendlies is good, but I don't know that they even have their chocolate almond chip anymore because of the nut allergies and shit, and their scoop would touch nuts and stuff like that, but I don't remember anybody ever, like, who had a nut allergy having a fucking allergic reaction at Friendly's, walk-up window for ice creams. Um, and they always just kinda shove that scoop into the chocolate almond chip. That was the bomb. But Friendly's fucking ice cream is the bomb. I don't think you must. Haagen-Dazs is too expensive. Yeah. A lot of stuff has chunks of good Moose Tracks. It's great. It's got little Reese's peanut butter cups in it. It's fucking awesome. Haagen-Dazs is just pretentious bullshit. Maybe if it's on sale. Maybe if it's on sale. You wanna look for if you see it on sale, then yeah, try it, just so you know. But if you don't see it on sale, then fuck 'em. You know? I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you all, your warriors, and your fighting the good fight. It's a fight worth fighting. Yeah, 2 for $5. I don't think I've ever seen that. I've never seen that. They're like $5 for one. Little tiny thing. Little tiny thing. $5 I could eat in one sitting. That's too rich for my blood. Maybe if it was 2 for $5, I would, but I've seen 5 Friendlies sundaes, little cups of sundaes go for $5. That's a bargain. I appreciate you all. Keep fighting the good fight. Encourage people. It matters no matter what age they are. Just say something nice to people. Makes their day. Makes their day. And united we stand, divided we fall, and peace, love, and tacos for all. Please remember to thumbs up the video. It really does help pertaining to YouTube politics. Have a wonderful day, a wonderful evening, and a wonderful rest of your lives.